Once upon a time, in a cozy little village, there lived a curious baby named Liyanah. Her favorite pastime was blowing bubbles in the garden, where the sun always seemed to turn them into shimmering rainbows. Now, Liyanah was not a usual toddler, and her bubbles were no ordinary bubbles. Each time she blew out a bubble, her mind wandered to magical places. One sunny morning, baby Liyanah picked up her bubble wand and began her magical ritual. As she blew, out came an enormous bubble, the biggest she had ever seen. It grew bigger and bigger until it was big enough to lift her off her feet. Before she knew it, she was soaring into the blue sky, wrapped safely inside her own gigantic bubble. As the bubble floated higher, baby Liyanah was whisked away to a wonderful sky full of floating islands. The first island she saw was nothing short of a sweet toothless paradise, an entire island made of candy. There were towering cotton candy clouds, gumdrop paths, and chocolate rivers. Liyanah's eyes widened with wonder as she watched jelly beans sprouting like flowers. On this island, Liyanah met Gummy the candy bear. Gummy guided her through the sticky maze and offered her a lollipop key to unlock the bubble. However, when she tried to pop it, all it did was make the bubble spin faster and transport her to the next island. The bubble landed next on an island full of tiny dragons, a sight to behold. These dragons, no bigger than her hand, flitted about playfully amid fields of blazing flowers. Their playful chirps and colorful scales fascinated Liyanah. She giggled as they perched on her bubble, their fiery breath not strong enough to break it. A wise old dragon named Ember lent her a dragon scale, suggesting it might have the strength needed to pierce the bubble. But try as she might, the scale merely bounced off, and the bubble headed to yet another magical isle. This time it was a cloud island, soft and fluffy like cushions. The breeze was gentle, and the stars shone brightly even in daytime. Each cloud had a ladder leading straight up to twinkling stars. Here, Liyanah met Nimbus, the cloud keeper, who taught her the art of shaping clouds. Together, they sculpted a cloud plane, hoping its spiky wings could pop the bubble. But the bubble seemed enchanted, for even the cloud plane could not burst it. Liyanah felt a pang of worry. How would she ever return home? Then, amid her musings, she recalled something Ember had said. Sometimes, the strongest magic is in the most gentle touch. With newfound determination, baby Liyanah realized that it was not about finding something sharp or fierce, but about using her own imagination and inner strength. She closed her eyes and imagined herself with her favorite tiny needle pillow from her nursery. She imagined it so hard that when she opened her eyes, there it was, right in her hands. With the gentle touch of her imagination's needle, the bubble gave a gentle pop. Suddenly, Liyanah was right back in her familiar garden, her feet on the soft grass and her bubble wand in hand. Liyanah giggled with joy and clapped her tiny hands. Her adventure had taught her the true power of imagination and problem solving. From that day on, baby Liyanah continued blowing bubbles, each one a gateway to endless adventures in her fantastical world.